Okay, so Tisha also has the microphone.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome. We are at the SEC Armadillo here in Glasgow. First day of competition, and almost all of the Indian dignitaries are here to watch the competition. That is a very good sign. You know, the first match, Rupa Rani Pirki and Pinky Singh versus the Malta team. And the second match in about an hour and a half from now, which will have Putul Sonawal from Assam against Ryan Bester. Against Ryan Bester, the world number one and the Canadian champion, who will be the Canadian flag bearer tonight. So that's the update from here at the Lawn Bowls Arena. Okay, and let me give you this update that Sports Minister Mansukh Mandavia is here. We had a detailed conversation with him on India's performance and several things. Tisha is trying to see something if she can.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what she's trying to do, but she's trying to do something. We keep trying to do something, both of us, all the time. But Mansukh Mandavia and I actually had a lovely conversation on women's empowerment with Lavina and Meera being our flag bearer and baton bearer. By the way, in one of my interviews with Lavina, I had said flag bearer. It actually is Meera is the flag bearer, while Lavina is the baton bearer. So that's the kind of update that I needed to tell you. Secondly, PT Usha, Ajay Narang, Rohit Rajpal, Ravi Bengani, all of them are there inside at the Lawn Bowls Arena. What we were trying to do did not work, so we have given it. So ये होता रहता है. But हम लोग चला देंगे. And I will write the Mansukh Mandavia interview in detail about what he said about the three things that Mansukh ji actually said is interesting. First point, he said he doesn't want to put any athlete under pressure. He said, देखो अगर मैं आपको मेडल का नंबर बोल दूं कि 30 मेडल मिलेगा, that immediately puts pressure on the athlete. वो मैं नहीं डालना चाहता. मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि एथलीट अपना बेस्ट दे और उसके बेसिस में जितना मेडल आएगा आएगा. The second thing he said was women's empowerment. That Lavina and Meera, the two people, superstars in their own right from the Northeast, this is about Viksit Bharat. Yeah. That women getting equal opportunity. Third thing he said was, this also tells you that the whole Khelo India, that there is a Khelo India Northeast Games, the Khelo India impact will percolate down, and this will be a massive Indian upsurge as far as sports is concerned. You know, it was good to see the minister coming to see the first.
Yes, absolutely. And you said the same thing. He came and he was very positive. He came, he was smiling. He was, in fact, he changed here and wore the India jersey as well. So it's good to see the backing, and I think that also puts a lot of confidence. It gives a lot of confidence to too much disturbance will be there, guys. There's a lot of wind. We can't help it. There's one thing that we can't stop, that is the forces of nature. So wind is one such force we can't stop. Technology also can't stop, and I hope they don't.
You want to go
But
ahead?
it will become very cold. Yeah, it will become very cold, and I'm already having it. So what I was saying was, suppose for example Pinky and the name
Rupa
Rani. Yes, sorry guys, I'm very bad with names. Pinky and Rupa Rani, when they go out there playing against Malta, of course Malta is not that huge, but still it's the first day of the Commonwealth Games and they are under pressure. When we spoke to the team, new track, new rules, there's a timer in place. Each one of them yesterday were like, you know what, a lot of rules have been changed, a lot of rules have been used, which probably suits countries which play in that way, but not really an Indian thing.
Referring to the host country.
They were referring to the host country, absolutely, but India also have been in UK since the 2nd of June.
Plus, one of the players, Dinesh, has played this format.
Correct.
You interviewed Dinesh.
Correct.
Dinesh has played this format 3 months back. So the Indian Federation has done quite a lot of work as far as lawn bowls is concerned.
Yeah, and that's what Brett O'Reilly has said as well. The president of World Balls also said the same thing, that India in the last 4 years has become a superpower sorts, in balls. And in all this, the story of the minister, he'll obviously go and meet the other athletes as well. Just update on that, because Rohan just said that the media bus is on the way. I think that part is also well done.
Yes, because they have arranged that interaction at an Indian restaurant, and as you can understand, the visiting media, they would want to kind of, because a lot of people today, it happened with a journalist. I don't want to name the journalist. The journalist landed here last night, and at 6 a.m. he called Sarvesh, the media attaché, saying, "यार मैं accreditation लेने के लिए पहुंच गया Caledonian University, कोई है ही नहीं." So Sarvesh said, "Boss, 6 a.m. बज रहा है." He said, "But it's 10:30." He said, "What 10:30? At 6 a.m. Velo did not change the watch timing yesterday." So he landed, Bichara, he was jet lagged. He landed up at Caledonian University at 6 a.m. thinking it's 10:30 a.m. So obviously there was nothing open, right? So Sarvesh then told him, "Boss, you woken me up also at 5:30, 6 a.m. and you have landed up there." So he had to wait there 2 hours for the Caledonian University place to open and for him to get his media accreditation.
Wow.
It is not easy.
But it's not easy. Yeah, it happens, and we get mixed up all the time. Even yesterday, I remember when I was discussing the schedule with Chorjani, she has written on today's schedule for India. It was very confusing. But brother, everyone here, PT Usha is here, the sports minister is here. There's complete backing for the athletes, and as an athlete, when you see that, I think it's a huge motivation.
100%, because you saw all of the lawn bowls players. The moment they saw PT Usha, they came and greeted her, and Usha was there ahead of time.
Yes,
Usha was here at 11:15, which is when we came. The game was supposed to be at 12:15, 1 hour before, to come and encourage the athletes. The chef mission was first. Rohit Rajpal and Ravi Vengani, deputy chef mission, they were there even ahead of that. Captain Narang, the entire press team, Sarvesh and Kannan, all of them were there. The minister came in at 12 ahead of the India game. So as far as that stuff is concerned, the Indians have done it well. Now, from what I know, the minister will be here for about half an hour. And then his delegation, the press team, Kshitij, who is his OSD, and that team will go to this Firangi restaurant, which is about 4 or 5 miles from here. Rohan is there. Rohan from our team will be there. So Rohan will get us all the footage from there. The minister is supposed to have an interaction with the athletes. That's the update that we can give you from Glasgow. But rest of the action, how much are you looking forward to the opening ceremony, Trisha? More importantly, as a woman, 2 women from the northeast, Meera Chanu, Lavina Borgohain, carrying the flag and the baton. Massive statement for India.
Absolutely. I think women power, women empowerment couldn't have had a better example, leading the entire contingent, with the baton, with the flag. And Lavina has secured a medal already. That is the other part. India already, even before the games began, India has won medal. Of course, I just spoke to her and said, let's now change the color of the medal. Whenever I see stories like Lavina and Mirabai, it just absolutely motivates me, inspires me, the way the humble beginnings, and from there to becoming superstars and now leading the contingent.
I didn't find the audio as a problem. I just heard you that. That's why I just went to check.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But that's because of the wind.
Other than that, I didn't find the audio as a problem. I'll hold it for you all if you see if it's better or not. But I didn't find it a problem. I just moved away and checked it. Kannan, why don't you come and give us a comment? Come on. As press attaché, come on, first comment. Aaye.
Yeah. I think people are asking medals expected from weightlifting.
9 medals expected from weightlifting is what I can say. Priyanshu, right? I think Priyanshu asked that. Priyanshu asked the question.
Yeah. There's a bit of this thing. It will be worse because of the wind. This disturbance is because of the wind. It won't be there now.
Okay. So, Priyanshu, you are asking about number of medals from weightlifting. We can say 9.
Yeah.
from having spoken to everybody in the team. We give you our assessment. Whether or not it turns out to be correct, I don't know. The assessment is 2 to 3 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and the rest bronze. So go with 2 to 3 gold, on a conservative estimate 2, on a positive estimate 3, go with 2 silvers and 4 or 5 bronze. So go with 2, 2, 4 or 2, 3, 5, something like that, okay? So go with 9 medals from weightlifting. Sure shot gold at the moment is Mirabai Chanu.
Yeah.
If Mirabai Chanu lifts 190 gold, she will lift 85 in snatch. I saw her lift 85 at the Wolverhampton University like it was chalk and cheese. She will blindly lift 105 unless it's something dramatic that goes against her. In sport, you can't ever say 100%. But Chanu is a definite sure shot for gold. Second gold medal that I am expecting is from Gyaneshwari Jadhav from Chhattisgarh. Fantastic story. One of the most confident athletes, again a supremely confident woman from Chhattisgarh, Gyaneshwari Jadhav. The third gold medal which I am expecting, it's a touch and go, is Ajay Babu. Ajay Babu is a good contender for gold, but Ajay Babu could just be touch and go. So keep that in mind. Ajay Babu could be a touch and go. The other medalists that I am expecting, Martina Devi in super heavyweight, Trisha's favorite athlete. So I will let Trisha tell you the Martina Devi story. But this is the weightlifting contingent. Vijay Sharma will have a lot to do. There's one character whose name I forget. This is his third games. 18, unfortunately, the fellow got injured. 22, he wasn't able to do it. He's come back again and come here in 26 to win his first medal. Unbelievable story. This is what makes sport what it is. But before I move forward, Trisha has to tell you the Martina Devi story.
Yeah, absolutely. We were editing the interview, and Rohit Juglan, my colleague and teammate, had asked her, how is she adjusting to the jet lag, basically the time zones. And she said it does not matter. 3 AM आप बोलो मैं वेट उठा दूंगी, 4 सुबह 4 बजे बोलो मैं वेट उठा दूंगी, शाम को 7 बजे बोलो मैं वेट उठा दूंगी. So she kept it so simple that it was so fascinating to hear that at times we end up complicating. She's just 20
years old.
Maybe that's one more reason why it is simple for her, because you're not thinking ahead of yourself, and also you probably don't need to think in a complicated way. But just the way she said, sports is that simple. All I have to do is lift weights.
And think about it, coming 7 lifters, and this I wanted to ask you a little bit more. 7 lifters from Manipur out of 12.
Yeah.
I asked Bansuk Mandavia this question, that Bansuk bhai, 7 lifters from Manipur, 2 women on flag and baton. What does this mean for the Northeast? We have yesterday. What did Lovelina say? That at one point people thought Assam was outside of India. People in our India, that log hame dekhte the कहते थे कि यार this is not in India. So imagine what these girls have gone through. That they were told you don't belong to India because you're from the Northeast. You have a certain different kind of look. You speak a different way. So you're not from India. From there on, to become the flag bearer and the baton bearer of 140 million people is some story, Trisha. Some story.
Absolutely, and I think we had done the story as well. When Lovelina won, the whole road was made. So every little thing, that Mirabai and Lovelina has achieved, and there is so much more to achieve. But the sheer fact that there is, movement there is increase in people getting involved. There are 7 weightlifters from Manipur. Gives you a lot of hope. Shows that there is a sense of direction. There is somewhere that these sports is going in our country.
Yesterday you interviewed all of the lawn bowl players. Tell us about it. I mean, you spent about 2.5, 3 hours with the lawn bowls team. We watched the practice. I interviewed Rupa. You interviewed 2 of them. Rohan interviewed 2 of them. We spent so much time with the lawn bowls from Birmingham. When Shormisha and Devashish went and covered them, who knew Lovely Chaube, who knew Pinky Singh, who knew Rupalani Tirki, and all of a sudden they became superstars of the country. Hack on, what sport is this? From there to yesterday. Did you see the confidence in them yesterday?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Absolutely. They were confident, and they were you know, Rupert Rani, for example, has become better at talking to the media, handling media, talking about it, and talking openly about the sport to promote the sport is beautiful. Even say, for example, Putul, he said he's one of your main medal contenders in lawn bowls, and he made it very clear that in 2022 I saw this sport and I thought I can get into it. There was Dinesh who said I have played for East Bengal in the Krishnanu Cup. Krishnanu Cup, sorry. And then football was not because of injury. I had to leave football, but I did not want to leave sports, which is where I went to Khelo India Games and I got into lawn balls. So these stories are fascinating, and yes, they were so confident. I think
And it's not about age, right?
no,
Lawn bowls is
absolutely
not about
no.
age.
In fact, that's what Brett O'Reilly said, 9 to 99, which is why Rohan and I have told you that it is time for us to
I
resign.
am publicly saying this. We have 2 resignations from Rev Sports here in Glasgow. The resignations will not be accepted is a different story. But I have 2 formal resignations here in Glasgow because
Today morning,
over breakfast, 2 resignations came on my plate. 2 of my core team members said they will now try their hand in lawn bowls. They said yesterday afternoon we were told we can now get into lawn bowls, so we will train with the Indian team. What are you take over coverage? 2 resignations came my way.
Yes, because it was fascinating. Brett O'Reilly said, in fact, in December, I think the lawn bowls team is going to New Zealand.
No, November.
November, sorry, they're going to New Zealand for 100 years of the rivalry, and they have made a special ball together, which is of the shape of tiger, to commemorate that.
Is that the one Rohan was wanting to take away?
No, we asked him to give it to us.
No, but Rohan was wanting to take away.
No, Rohan wanted to take from Navneet. He wanted the Commonwealth Games. He wanted.
And what is this?
Battery is low, your device will shut down. Thank you and bye bye.
Okay, boss. So this is the live that we needed to do. Watch out for our special with 7 exclusive interviews in exactly an hour and a half from now. 7 exclusive interviews. Meera, Lavlina, 5 lawn boats, Chef de 9 Chef de Mission and Deputy Chef de Mission. For the moment, thank you very much.